All right, so I just wanted to touch on this song and just go through the different chords you're using. I think the sections are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to do a full playthrough, but I'll show you the chords you need to play the song. So first chord we got is a C major 7, and you're going to set your index finger 3rd fret of the A, ring finger 5th fret of the D, middle finger 4th fret of the G, and pinky 5th fret of the B. And I focus my strum on just those 4 strings you're holding down. So it looks like a bar chord, but it's not. You can leave your index finger just kind of relaxed and curved. All right. So you're gonna strum down, 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 up, and then mute. So down, 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 or sorry, down, 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 up, and then a mute. You can just kind of karate chop the strings to mute them out. And if you add in pressing the strings down here while you're strumming, it'll give you more of a staccato sort of feel that you can hear in the song. So if you're holding the strings down, you get more ring out. But if you kind of press them as you strum, you get more staccato. All right, then we're going to go to a G major 7. So index finger was on 3rd fret of the A, it just jumps up to 3rd fret of the low E. Middle finger sets down 3rd fret of the B, ring finger 4th fret of the D, pinky 4th fret of the G. And you kind of mute out the A if you can with the bottom of your index finger. If your index finger again is just kind of curved onto the string, onto the 3rd fret of the low E, and if you just kind of set, it'll just kind of touch that A string so that the A string is kind of muted out. And then you also kind of, if you can, try to mute out the high E, or don't strum the high E as much. Same strum pattern, down, 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 up, up. All right, so we've got all right, B minor 7. So your index finger's on 3rd fret of the low E. Just bring it up here to 7th fret of the low E. Then you're going to set your middle finger down 7th fret of the D, ring finger 7th fret of the G, pinky 7th fret of the B. And again, muting out that A and high E if possible. Now, if you can't get all your fingers smashed in there like that, maybe just leave the pinky off and just focus on those 3 that you're holding there. But for the sake of the lesson, I'm just going to leave my pinky on. Some people kind of cheat on this one and they just put their finger across the whole fret. And that kind of works, but it's not as defined, I don't think, as just playing that. So that's the 3 main chords for like all of the verses. So you've got and back to G major 7, and it'll start over. G major 7, B minor 7, G major 7. So that's a lot of the song. You'll be able to hear those chords throughout the song, much of the verses and everything. So now the did anybody ever say no to you? I guess, which kind of sounds like the chorus to me. That's the part that goes. So let's take a look at that. So again, C major 7. Now, what I'm doing for this is just leave the hold down on the chord and just kind of open up and do the strum pattern. So what I'm doing for the strum pattern is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now we're going to go to an E minor 7. So this is the only bar chord. Actually, that's kind of a lie. I think the next chord is kind of a bar chord as well, but we got the E minor 7, bar across the 7th fret, high E through A, middle finger sets down 8th fret of the B, ring finger sets down 9th fret of the D. And low E string I kind of mute out, or don't focus my strum from the low E, I focus my strum from the A. So you're going. So you'll do that strum pattern twice on the E minor 7. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Then you're going to go to a D triad chord. So index finger, 5th fret of the A string, and ring finger bars across the 7th fret of the D, G, and the B. Now if you can't get it like that, some people like to try to just add their fingers over there. So you got your middle finger would jump over to 7th fret of the D, ring finger 7th fret of the G, pinky 7th fret of the B. You could do it like that too. Or you could just play a basic power chord here. I think that also sounds good, and it might be easier. Index finger 5th fret of the A, as it was. Ring finger 7th fret of the D, pinky 7th fret of the G. And you just focus on just those 3 strings, A, D, and G. Same strum pattern, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, and then back to C major 7. So we've got or whatever chord you want to play there. Alright, so that's a nice little set of hits. So what I'm doing there is a quick staccato down strum. So you got, and then you just kind of rest your fingers on the strings and do a chuck. So down, and then a down chuck, and then an up strum. So you're doing down, chuck, up, and then an up chuck, then a down strum that you let it ring. So that all together, really slow, is. If you don't want to do the chuck stuff, you don't have to do that. You could just be like, just do 3 down strums but find the rhythm. So you would be like, if you want to try the chucks, that's what you would have for that. So the one other little thing I heard in there that kind of deviates from what I've shown you is there will be a verse, I think it might be the 2nd or 3rd verse in the song, where you've got all the same things we did at the beginning. So what that was is that you continue a strum pattern on the G major 7 chord going back to that first chord, which is that C major 7. So you're going through the riff. So what I was doing, and you could do this however you want. You don't have to follow this exact strum pattern, but down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. Down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. So it's just kind of a continuation of strumming on that chord, whereas at the beginning of the song, you stop after you do the strum pattern once on that chord. So that's just one other difference I heard. But anyway, if this lesson was helpful for you, go ahead, please hit the like button on your way out, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.